Numerous entrepreneurs around the world show great interest to Turkey. However, generally the investment process is complex for them. Therefore, as a leader consulting firm, we assist investors on those matters. Our major service area is company formation in Turkey, in other words, company registration in Turkey, and related services, such as bank account opening in Turkey, trade registration in Turkey, and Turkish citizenship by investment. In this video, we will answer the frequently asked 30 questions on company registration in Turkey. 1. Can foreigners open a company in Turkey? The shortest and simplest answer to this question is yes. According to the Foreign Direct Investment Law of Turkey, there are no difference between a Turkish citizen and a foreigner in terms of company registration in Turkey. However, during the registration process, there are some documentation differences between foreigners and Turkish nationals. 2. Is company formation in Turkey possible without Turkish partner? Yes, it is not necessary to have a Turkish shareholder for company formation in Turkey. 3. How many shareholders do I need for opening a company in Turkey? Company registration in Turkey with a single shareholder is possible. Then, the sole shareholder of the company will automatically be a director. 4. How long does it take to register a company in Turkey? If you cooperate with us efficiently, the company registration in Turkey, including with bank account opening, will be completed in 2 to 3 business days. 5. Are there any limits on the number of shareholders? For limited liability company formation in Turkey, the number of shareholders shall not exceed 50. There is no upper limit for joint stock companies. 6. Can a legal entity be a shareholder for the company in Turkey? Yes, a legal entity can be a shareholder for company registration in Turkey procedures, which means your company in your country can establish a company in Turkey. 7. How much capital do I need for company formation in Turkey? You need at least 10,000 Turkish lira capital for company formation in Turkey. However, you do not need to deposit this amount in advance. You just make a commitment to deposit capital within 2 years. However, for joint stock companies, the minimum capital amount is 50,000 Turkish liras, and you need to pay the 1/4 of this amount before registration of the company. 8. Can I establish a company in Turkey in any type? Yes, if you fulfill the requirements, you can establish a company in Turkey in any type. 9. Can I establish a joint stock company in Turkey? Yes, you can open a joint stock company in Turkey as a foreigner. In Turkey, such company type name is anonym şirket. 10. For company registration in Turkey, do I need to physically be in Turkey? No, we can complete the process on your behalf through the power of attorney provided by you. 11. Do I need to rent an office for company formation in Turkey? Yes. However, you can establish a company in a virtual office with very reasonable fees to rent. 12. Do I need to have a work permit or residence permit for company formation in Turkey? No, you do not need any kind of permits for company formation in Turkey. 13. Can I automatically get a residence permit when I open a company in Turkey? No, company registration in Turkey and residence permit are completely separate process. You do not get residence permit automatically. After company registration, you can make an application for residence permit for business purposes. 14. Do I need an accountant when I open a company in Turkey? Yes, after you establish a company in Turkey, you need to have a certified accountant. 15. Do I need a lawyer for company registration in Turkey? After limited liability company registration in Turkey, you do not need a lawyer. However, if your company is a joint stock company, which has a certain amount of capital, you need to have a lawyer for your company. 16. How much tax will I pay after company registration in Turkey? As of 2023, the corporate income tax rate is 20%. 17. Can I open a company in Turkey as sole proprietorship? Yes, company formation in Turkey can be made in various types. However, details required to be noted earlier. For sole proprietorship type of company, you need to have a valid residence permit. 18. Are there any restrictions on the items to be defined in Article of Associations? Article of associations are mandatory for company formation in Turkey. There are some regulations on drafting. Therefore, an expert shall draft the article of associations. 19. How can I choose the trade name of my company in Turkey? The business objectives such as food, textile and the type of company, LLC, are the mandatory elements of the trade name of the company in Turkey. By complying with these mandatory elements, the shareholders can freely determine the trade name during company formation in Turkey. Additionally, the mandatory elements should be in Turkish language. On the other hand, the initial name can be in foreign language. Also, such name should not be registered in Turkey before. 20. Can I open an e-commerce company in Turkey? Yes, you can. Company formation in Turkey for e-commerce purpose is very popular. However, you should make research about the regulations for your business. 21. Do I need a customs broker in Turkey? After company registration in Turkey, if you wish to do export and import activities, you will need customs broker. However, if you are planning to focus on Turkish market, you do not need such service. 22. How can I notarize my required documents for company registration in Turkey? We will be accompanying you at the notary public in Turkey with our official sworn translators. 23. Do I need a tax number in Turkey? For company formation in Turkey, either as a real person or a legal entity, you will need potential tax number. After your company is registered, your company will have its own tax number. We will help you to obtain your potential tax number. 24. Is it possible to request company formation in Turkey expenses from the company? Yes, it is possible. The company shall take a decision about this request. Otherwise, such expenses shall be requested from the founders. 25. Can I open a trading company in Turkey? Yes, as a foreigner you can open a trading company in Turkey. However, dissimilar to other countries, there is no general trading company concept in Turkey. 26. Can I get work permit after opening a company in Turkey? Yes, you can. However, there are some conditions to get work permit. Please reach us for details. 27. Do I need an export license in Turkey? If you are planning to do export activities, after you establish your company, there are some procedures to be completed. One of them was being member to Turkish Exporters Association. 28. Can I close my company in Turkey? Yes, if you are planning to close your company, we can help you on the relevant procedures. 29. Can I get trademark to my company in Turkey? You can register your trademark in Turkey. This process is independent from company registration in Turkey. Please reach us for trademark-related questions. Finally, 30. Is it easy to open a company in Turkey? Compared to some other jurisdictions, the company registration process in Turkey is a bit more complex. Because not the whole process is digitalized. Therefore, if you work with an expert, we can answer that yes, it is easy. The steps are: at first we help you to obtain your potential tax number and notarization of your passport. Secondly, with the information gathered from you, we make an online application to trade registry. Our sworn translator and experts accompany you at trade registry to successfully complete your company registration in Turkey. Then, your registration is announced at Trade Registry Gazette, and we obtain the tax number of your company. Finally, we help you to issue your signature specimen. After all those steps are completed, we assist you to open your corporate bank account. If we cooperate good, all those steps can be completed within 2 days. Besides, we will be always at your assistance for your further requirements in Turkey, including your commercial plans. Our strategy is to establish long-term relationship with our clients. We surely understand the doubts of foreign investors before taking the action. So, our preliminary consulting is completely free, and we are happy to eliminate all your concerns. For your all questions in relation to your investments and other plans in Turkey, please feel free to contact us over email or WhatsApp.